Hello and welcome to another mind map video, and today's practice is going to be based on tension release, and predominantly for those people like myself that are sitting for a lot of our working days. So I will spend 8 hours in the counselling practice in a seat opposite my clients, and I'm sure there are many of you in many different professions that spend an awful lot of time in a chair or at your desk. And so I know at the end of the day, and if I'm really not careful, I can develop an awful lot of tension across my shoulders and into my neck, and that obviously impacts on my back, and yeah, it's not pleasant. So this is a short practice and it can be practiced seated on a chair. So if you don't have a yoga mat or you want to practice this in your tea break or in your lunch break, then you can do this quite happily seated on a chair. So before we start the asanas in today's practice, tension is also associated with stress, and who isn't stressed these days? And one of the most helpful things that we can do for ourselves is to kind of consider how we're breathing, because when we're stressed we tend to breathe right up here, shallow breath, and that's the worst thing for keeping us stuck in the wrong kind of active nervous system in our sympathetic. So let's just start the practice today. You can keep your eyes open or your eyes closed, just by feeling how the breath moves through your nose and your body as you inhale and exhale. So we're going to be breathing through our nose for the whole of the practice, and maybe you could start to count in your head like 1 steamroller, 2 steamroller, 3 steamrollers, and see where's your natural position. Is it 4 breaths in, 4 breaths out, 5, 6? If you practice on a regular basis, it may be more, and then you can extend your exhalations. But let's start today just kind of with the idea that we're going to breathe in and feel that breath go through our body somewhere in between 4 and 6 breaths. So let's inhale. And exhale, feeling that air emptying the lungs. And inhale, feel where the air goes through your body. Can you breathe into your limbs? And in your own time, exhale. Filling up the lungs, and imagine it goes down to the belly and towards your hips, really nourishing all of your physical body. Letting your seat bones, your thighs be heavy. Dropping the shoulders down and away from the ears. Now maintaining whatever rhythm of breath feels kind of easy for you, remaining breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to start with just some kind of basic twists through our arms and hands and shoulders. So take your arms out to the side and imagine flipping your right arm, twisting it to the front as you twist the other one to the back. So let's just roll these arms and hands. Keep the fingers open. Feel that lift through the upper arm. I'm tickling my fingers in my parlor palms here, which is kind of making me giggle a little bit. Let's feel those arms rotating right from the shoulder down the upper arm, forearm through to the fingers. And come to stillness again. And now think of it going the other way, thinking of taking your left hand twisting forward as you take the right one back. So let's start again with a little twist stretching out from the shoulders and all the way out through the fingertips. I'm not quite sure what my plants think about this. It's kind of making me have a little bit of a giggle. Okay, and just gently rest your hands on your thighs. Now taking your left hand up and over the top, just so you are placing your forefingers on the side of your head here above your ear. You're gently rolling your ear towards your shoulder. Feel a little bit of that neck stretch. Take the breath to it. If it feels possible, you may want to stretch a little bit, put a little bit of pressure, but there's no need to. And come upright again, and let's go to the other side. So taking your right hand over to the left side of your head, to the side just above your ear, and gently, gently, gently taking your ear towards your shoulder. You may want to add a few little vibrations here, stretching the neck. But never ever do anything that causes any pain. And feel that stretch as you take your breath to it. And coming upright. Now we're going to take our fingertips and put them on top of our shoulders, and basically we're going to roll as if we're doing kind of the crawl in the swimming pool, but we're going to do it with our elbows. So just rolling these, and you know, kind of let it flow, let it move. You know, really take those elbows forward and back and forward and back, and just feel as that socket of your shoulder moves as you move your arms and your shoulders in this lovely front crawl. And let's go the other way. Oh, I can feel a little bit of crunching going on here. So I'm obviously not doing this frequently enough. And rest. Okay, now with a big inhale, in a moment we're going to stretch our hands up above our heads, and we're going to look up towards our hands. So this will be a really nice stretch through the front body, a little bit of opening of the neck here, gazing up towards the sky. And we're just going to take a really lovely inhale up there. And as you do so, feel that body up with that big inhale. Really start to consider where your breath is going and how it is landing in your body. So it's a gentle exhale and inhale, stretching up. Gentle exhale while you're up there. Another inhale, a little taller. And this time as you exhale, come a little bit to your left. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale a little bit to your right. Inhale, stretching up. One big last stretch. Open the fingers. Feel the front body stretch. And very slowly and gently bringing your hands back down to your thighs. Now, a deltoid stretch. Oh, I love a deltoid stretch. So what are we going to do? We'll take your left hand and bend it so you've bent at the elbow. And then take your right hand, bring it across your body and catch the elbow that you've got across your body with the forearm of the hand that's pointing upwards. Okay, so once you're here, just feel with your upward pointing hand the stretch through your deltoids. Can you feel it through this part here of your upper arm of the outstretched hand? Open the fingers. Just feel a little bit of integrity of the hands and the fingers here, and gentle pulses maybe, but never with anything that causes you to feel, oh, that pinches. Just back off if it does. We don't need to be doing that. And let's go to the other side. So you're going to flex this arm, which is going to be, it's my left, your right. Pop the other hand through, catch it just at the back of this elbow, open the fingers, and a lovely deltoid stretch on the other side. Now practice taking the breath to it. And relax. Just let your hands rest on your legs for a moment. It's really common, I think, if ever I go for a massage, I think it's part of what I do for a living, but they often go, oh my goodness, you're so knotted at the back of your neck. And I think, we hold stress here, don't we? And the other thing that we do when we're stressed and we're concentrating and we're tense is we tend to make our jaw rather rigid. So just relax your jaw. Think about what that's like to just open the lips a little and relax the jaw. Now, are you taking your shoulders up to your ears? If you are, roll them back and down, shoulders away from ears. Now we're going to come into an asana with cactus arms. So you're going to take your hands out to the side and then you're going to bend from the elbows. So you're looking literally like a cactus, okay? Now just from here, just to start with, just think about this part of the arm being parallel if you can. Don't worry too much if some of the asanas don't look like they do in the books. Believe me, neither do mine. It's all the nice meaty stuff in between. Now already holding your hands up here with the fingers spaced out, you might be feeling a little bit of energy, a little bit of vibration here. We're going to bring these cactus arms together so our forearms will touch and our fingers will touch as we exhale, pushing them together. Now just raise the elbows up a bit because it's very easy to let them drop, and an inhale and open those shoulders. Think of shoulder blades coming together at the back, chest open, maybe raise the chin, exhale. Let's keep this going for 3 more. And relax the hands down. Now, if you're very stiff through these shoulders, you might feel just from this small amount of releasing and through the head and neck that actually you do feel it a little bit tomorrow. But if you do, that's a really good reason to practice it again. Now we're going to go back to cactus arms now for just a little bit of rotator cuff exploration. So it's quite interesting in our shoulders. I mean, if you look at our anatomy, there's so much stuff holding us together. It really is a surprise that bits of us don't fall off and get tangled up all the time. But this is a lovely one if you're a little bit stiff in that rotator cuff. So let's go back to cactus arms. Try and keep the arms, as I said, the upper arm parallel to the floor. And then depending on where what you can achieve without you really feeling it, you're going to take your hands down and back. Now, it might be that it's only comfortable to go to here. That's absolutely fine. And maybe you start by doing that, just imagining as you are taking your hands down that you're pressing the air down to the ground with open fingers. Try and keep these elbows up, as I'm probably not doing that all the time, so just be mindful of that. And if it's possible to take these hands back with the fingers pointing down, do so. If not, just gentle rotations of that rotator cuff. And bring the hands back down, because I'm sure by now you've just had enough of all the shoulder movement. So let's just shake it out a bit. Just move the shoulders up and down. Ooh. The hands up and down a bit. Lovely. Now we're going to finish with a cat-cow. So this is like taking our spine, so we're opening with a bend in our back, but not a big one, very shallow bend in our back. And then we're going to bring our belly button towards our spine to come in to a rounded back and drop our chin. So imagine you're going to open and come back and shoulder blades together, lift the chin, very slight back bend here, and then coming the opposite way and folding down. So we inhale as we come up, we exhale as we always do if we twist and we fold. So let's start by a nice big inhale with a normal upright position. And exhale, belly button to spine, really letting those shoulders come forward, drop the chin, stretch the arms out. And let's go the other way with an inhale. Shoulder blades together, open the chin, open the chest, lifting up through the elbow chest. And let's go the other way. Inhale to come up. Lifting up through that armpit chest, not elbows, you don't have an elbow chest. And exhale to round, belly button to spine. And slowly, slowly coming back into a neutral position. Okay, that is our little practice for today. It's excellent for releasing a little bit of stress in the neck, shoulders and back. Perfect if, like me, you are seated for your day job. And I hope to see you again back on the mat. Take care. Namaste.